Hello everyone, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Chef Elaine. All right, so I got a nice little treat for you guys. I got a nice full dinner coming into play for a nice Sunday or date night or any type of day, depending on your appetite, depending on your mood, all right? We're gonna be making a nice steak dinner. All right, so we got our nice delicious, look how big these pieces look, ribeye steak. We're gonna be seasoning this with cumin, paprika, Montreal steak seasoning. This is a nice coarse seasoning, so that you know what's in this mix. We have some salt, we have spices like black pepper, red pepper, garlic, onion, sunflower oil. All right, and then we're gonna finish up with some nice herb of oregano. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so what I did was I put my seasonings in a bowl so that I can mix it together so that each part of my meat is going to get the same amount of seasoning thoroughly. The measurements for my seasoning, for the Montreal steak seasoning, I did a tablespoon and a half. For my oregano, I did half a tablespoon. Same with my paprika and cumin, it was half a tablespoon. And this is only for 2 pieces of the 3 steaks that you saw in the previous. All right, first we're going to lightly coat our steak on both sides. Then what I like to do is rub it in. All right, this is gonna help with that gravy. So once the juices from the meat starts to spring out, it's gonna create that nice gravy for you. Then with your seasoning, you want to lightly sprinkle it, or sprinkle it as much as you want. I seasoned the other 2 steaks, so I'm just gonna go with the seasoning on this one. Okay, so this is my steak in the pan. I just added a little minced garlic to the sides and some stock to enhance my flavors. And now it's going straight into the oven. Another option before you place it in the oven is to pan sear it on both sides for 5 to 8 minutes so you can get a nice crisp on both sides, and then place it in the oven. All right, so next we want to make mashed potatoes to go with our steak. So what I did was I peeled 4 potatoes and I cut them in half, and then cut them into same size pieces and put them in some cold water so that it can boil all together and cook evenly. All right. All right, let's take a look at this right out of the oven. Look at this beautiful, beautiful steaks. Smells delicious, looks even better. And then we have over here our mash. We needed to use that cauldron and that potato masher with some butter and milk, warm milk, for our nice fluffy potatoes, mashed potatoes. All right, let's get to the plating of it. All right, really quick add-in to make a brown gravy. You want to do equal parts butter, flour, then add your gravy from your steak to it. You want to make sure that your roux is nice and brown before you add your gravy, so that you have your nice brown gravy to add onto your dish. So as your gravy starts to boil, you're going to see that it's going to start coming together and thickening. All right, once it coats the back of your spoon, that's when you know you have a nice gravy to add to your fish. Okay, so now that your steak is cooked, you want to now cut it restaurant style, so nice with pieces cutting against the grain. I had to move away some of the seasoning from my steak to identify where the grain was running in my steak for this one, and it's running lengthwise. So when I'm cutting against it, I want to cut it towards the width of it so that I can not have too much blood running from my steak. And there wouldn't be any blood, it will be actually juices. So the juices, excuse me, running from your steak, okay? So, you know, you want to make sure that your knife is nice on